Chào mừng tất cả các anh chị đến với kênh YouTube đầu tư định cư cùng Huy Trịnh. Tôi là Huy Trịnh, chuyên gia tư vấn đầu tư định cư toàn cầu. Trong video trước đây, Huy đã giới thiệu về một dự án EB5, đó chính là VOCO Hotel. Đây là dự án khách sạn 5 sao. Và dự án VOCO Hotel là một trong những dự án mà Huy và đội ngũ chuyên gia của mình đánh giá cái khả năng lấy thẻ xanh của nhà đầu tư Việt Nam chúng ta khi tham gia vào dự án này là 100%. Bởi cái yếu tố thứ nhất là dự án đã được Sở Di trú Mỹ USCIS phê duyệt đơn I-956F. Thứ hai là khả năng tạo ra công ăn việc làm, thì tính tới thời điểm hiện tại, VOCO Hotel đã tạo ra hơn 1.600 việc làm, gấp 300% số yêu cầu việc làm từ USCIS Mỹ đối với nhà đầu tư khi tham gia vào dự án này. Còn về khả năng hoàn vốn và nhận lãi suất của nhà đầu tư khi đầu tư vào dự án VOCO Hotel có tính chất khả thi rất là cao. Bởi thứ nhất là vị trí vô cùng đắc địa của dự án. Dự án VOCO Hotel nằm ở tại quận Manhattan, thành phố New York. Đây được xem là một trong những vị trí kim cương. Thứ hai, khách sạn VOCO Hotel sở hữu một giấy phép duy nhất và cuối cùng ở tại thành phố New York. Vì thành phố New York đã không còn cấp phép cho bất kỳ đơn vị nào xây dựng khách sạn nữa. Và một điều đặc biệt hơn hết là VOCO Hotel đã hoàn tất việc xây dựng và đón khách vào tháng 10 năm 2025 năm ngoái. Khác biệt hoàn toàn so với các dự án EB5 hiện tại trên thị trường, đa phần là những dự án đang trong quá trình xây dựng và hình thành trong tương lai. Để hiểu rõ hơn dự án VOCO Hotel, Huy có một buổi gặp gỡ cùng với luật sư di trú lâu năm trong ngành, cùng với đơn vị đại diện của VOCO Hotel để chúng ta hiểu rõ hơn về dự án, để đưa ra quyết định đầu tư vào một dự án tốt như vậy dành cho cả gia đình mình nhé.
Chào mừng tất cả các anh chị đến với kênh YouTube đầu tư định cư cùng Huy Trịnh. Trong thời gian gần đây, chương trình định cư EB5 theo diện EB5 được rất nhiều nhà đầu tư Việt Nam quan tâm. Tuy nhiên khi đi vào trong thực tế thì họ có rất là nhiều câu hỏi băn khoăn thắc mắc, chẳng hạn như là lựa chọn dự án nào là tốt nhất và rủi ro của dự án này là gì, liệu rằng hồ sơ của tôi thành công hay không. Vì vậy trong video ngày hôm nay, Huy vinh dự mời đến hai vị. Một vị đầu tiên là luật sư di trú Xanh. Ông là luật sư di trú ở tại Mỹ với hơn 30 năm kinh nghiệm và đã giúp hơn 5.000 hồ sơ thành công trong lĩnh vực di trú. Và bên cạnh đó là ông Xanh, là một trong những đại diện từ chủ đầu tư VOCO Hotel. Đây là một trong những dự án được rất nhiều nhà đầu tư lựa chọn để tham gia chương trình định cư theo diện EB5. Hy vọng trong video ngày hôm nay sẽ giúp cho các anh chị đưa ra một góc nhìn rõ ràng nhất trong việc lựa chọn tham gia chương trình định cư theo diện EB5. Thank you for joining with us today.
Always a pleasure.
Yes. I think one of the biggest concerns for many EB5 investors today is not really about the process, but about the choosing right project. So I will ask some questions with both of you, and we can answer with the investor to choose how is the right project. Yes. Okay. In previous EB5 project, what are the biggest strengths and the biggest risks of the project according to the lawyer? If the worst case scenario happened, how will investor be affected?
Well, the most important thing in an EB5 investment project is it's different from a normal investment in that you're trying to get an immigration benefit. So the most important risk involved with an EB5 investment, aside from losing your money, is you won't get your immigration benefit. So it's very, very important that the EB5 project conforms to the regulations, to the rules. We have a new system now under the RIA, under which the rules are much more strict, and there's a much more strict operating environment. And so when you choose an EB5 project, it's important to choose a project that is in very strict compliance with the rules. That's number one.
Yes. What is the approval rate of this project or residual center? Have there been any denied before?
For this particular project, none of them have been denied.
Yes.
They're still being reviewed, to be fair. The project itself has the I-956F pre-approval already. So the project documents are already approved by the government.
Yes.
So the only thing that's to be reviewed is the documents belonging to the individual investor, mostly having to do with source of funds.
Yes.
So if anyone were to get denied, it would be for their own personal reason, not because of the project reason.
Yes. Thank you, Jason. After how long can the investor get their money back and receive any profit when they invest to the VOCO Hotel?
Well, according to the offering documents, it is 3 years.
Yes.
But it says they got right to extend for 2 times 1 year. So that means 3 plus 1 plus 1. So I would call it 5 years. And actually, in general, or even in the old era, in old EB5, most of the EB5s, the repayment, the investment period is over 5 years.
Yes.
So they, most of the clients, they get their money back in 5 years.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, thank you. And how about where does the repayment money come from?
Easy, refinance. So they're going to use the appraisal reports. Well, it shows that the VOCO Hotel, when the operation is stabilized, the hotel value is 280 million. So generally, in a real, in practice, the bank usually approves around 60% of the hotel values. That's the amount that you can actually get from refinancing. So 280 million times 60, it will be around like 182 million.
Yes.
So that would be the source to repay the construction loan and to repay EB5 clients.
Yes. Is there any risk of investor finance document when growing their source of fund?
Yeah, that's the main risk in the entire petition process right now under the new system. So basically, before we submit the petition, we need to work very closely with the agent and with the client to determine which source of funds they're going to use and how we're going to document that source of funds.
Yes.
Now, in the past, I've done almost 5,000 EB5 cases. Back then, there were a lot.
Yes.
So we've done this many times.
Yes.
But all the while, the government is getting stricter and stricter and stricter about
Yes.
what they will approve and what they will not approve.
Yes.
So it can be very frustrating sometimes for the client because we're asking for all this stuff.
Yes.
But it's always worth it in the end because you don't want to send something that you're not sure if they're going to approve.
Yes. And how will you handle if the users ask for more document?
Happens all the time.
Yes.
That's normal. It would be unusual if they did not ask.
Yes.
So basically, if they ask for A, you give them A. They ask for B, you give them B.
Yes.
And sometimes they'll ask for things that don't exist,
Yes.
but you can provide an alternative. It's not impossible. Someone will go, oh my God, they want this, I don't have it, what do I do? Well, you think about, I don't like to send responses to
Yes.
USCIS telling them why I don't have something.
Yes.
I like to tell them what I do have.
Yes.
So we can come up with good alternatives.
Yes.
So to make an example, if you have a house in Vietnam and you sell the house,
Yes.
or if you get a loan against the house, they're going to ask you, where did you get the money to buy this house? Oh, I bought this house 20 years ago. How am I going to show what But there are ways to do that.
Yes.
20 years ago,
Yes.
it was much cheaper to buy a house
Yes.
in Vietnam than it is today. Back then, the average price was blah, 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 blah.
Yes.
Or we can find the purchase and sale contract. We can find the tax
Yes.
records or property tax records. We can use all these different ways to indirectly show.
Yes. So the final question I want to ask you
Yes, sir.
is what is the real timeline from application to get the green card?
Okay, so this is the sexy question everyone always asks. USCIS website.
Yes.
That you can search their website and they have what they call an average processing time.
Yes.
It's always in terms of months, but that's really not accurate because that's an average. So average means the quickest one and the slowest one, and they average it together.
Yes.
So if you're lucky, you'll be a quick one. If you're not lucky, you'll be a slow one.
Yes.
There's really no way to predict how long it will take. But I think for a high unemployment area, right now, I have cases pending.
Yes.
And the quick ones, like maybe in about a year or so. The slow ones, maybe it takes less than 2 years.
Yes.
But that can change at any time.
If the project fails or does not create enough job, what will investors lose and what will they still have?
Well, I can answer it in a long answer, but for this particular job, as he said, the project is already open.
Yes.
And so the job is already created. So no such things, no such worst scenario. Yeah, so that's not a problem for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's mean that very safety for the investor. They don't care.
Well, I can tell more. I mean, the project is open already, and now we're still recruiting EB5. And people might think that, how will those EB5s be using the jobs that are already created? Because if it shows in the offering documents, if the new EB5 funds can be the replacement of the bridge loan, or mezzanine loan, whatever you call it, they are actually allowed to use the job already created from the first day.
Yes.
Yeah. Sure. So even from now, we let's say if we have new investor coming in, they're still qualified. I mean, they're able to
there are
use the
construction jobs
Yes.
and operational jobs.
Oh.
So the building is already constructed. Those construction jobs are already counted. It's
Yeah.
like 900 jobs.
Yes.
And then now you have the operational jobs.
Yes.
So because it's open, those now count also.
Yeah.
Yes, I see that.
So it's
So
way more
safe.
than enough.
Way more than that. More than enough.
I'm not worried about that.
Minimum is to create 10 jobs per person.
Right.
Yeah, and we're recruiting maximum 25. Well, maximum 50, but if the developer only require 25, so that means the minimum we need now is 250. But actual job created is 1,600.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's much more safer, I would say.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And the last one question.
Ask me something hard.
You can,
Surprise me. I'm good.
improvise.
The hardest case you meet before. Can you tell about the story about that?
Oh, can I tell war stories
Yes,
about
yes,
the craziest case I ever
craziest
did?
Case,
Oh,
yes, something like that.
let me think. Oh, I had a Chinese guy,
Yes.
and he was the owner of a mine. So he owned a mine.
Yes.
He's a very rich man.
Yes.
His wealth is legitimate. There's no question. He's not corrupt, anything like that. But he just owns this mine, and the only document he had was a letter from the local tax office,
Yes.
confirming how much income he reported, which was billions, and how much tax he paid.
Yes.
It was literally just a one-page letter. And so we got some more documents from him, like showing he owned this company, showing that he owned the right to mine.
Yes.
And then we took the letter from the tax office, and we took it to a notary public office, had it notarized.
Yeah.
Right? But that was in Chinese. So then we had it translated into English, and we had the translation notarized.
Yes.
Right? And then we took that and had it apostilled. So one piece of paper became like 6 pieces of paper. That worked, but that was a long time ago. I think today we would have to do
Yes.
more.
Yes.
I had a client who earned his money at a casino in Las Vegas, playing in a card tournament. It was crazy.
Yes.
But we actually had tax documents from the IRS
Yes.
showing that the casino paid him when he won the tournament.
Yes.
So that's wild. I mean, I've never heard of such a thing. But it makes sense. I mean, I had a client who, also a Chinese guy, and he has a what do you call that? Like offshore in the ocean. They cordon off a piece of the ocean.
Yes.
And he's raising clams.
Yes.
I know you got clams,
Yes.
raising clams in the ocean. And he made quite a bit of money selling the clams to a frozen food company.
Yes.
Actually quite straightforward, but the government, they had a lot of questions
Yes.
about that guy. Oh, I have so many fun stuff, I've had Vietnamese before where they have a business inside of Vietnam.
Yes.
And they sell the business. But when they sell the business, the buyer pays for it in Singapore. So the client has an account in Singapore, and the buyer paid money in Singapore instead of in Vietnam.
Yes.
So in that particular case, the client did not need to exchange. Off the top of my head, I can't think. I've got many more, but those are a few I can
Yes.
share with you.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you very much. Hy vọng trong video ngày hôm nay sẽ giúp cho các anh chị có một cái góc nhìn tốt hơn trong việc đưa ra quyết định lựa chọn tham gia vào các chương trình đầu tư định cư EB5, cụ thể là lựa chọn dự án VOCO Hotel. Nếu như các anh chị có bất kỳ thắc mắc nào có thể liên hệ cùng Huy cũng như là đội ngũ luật sư và đại diện từ chủ đầu tư. Chúng tôi rất là vui lòng sẽ trả lời tất cả các câu hỏi thắc mắc của các anh chị. Tôi là Huy Trịnh, chuyên gia tư vấn đầu tư định cư toàn cầu. Xin cảm ơn các anh chị đã theo dõi video ngày hôm nay.